So my baby said he wanted a Hot Wheels cake for his birthday, and this was my inspiration on Pinterest, and I think I did pretty good. Nailed it! So you want to know how I attempted to make this cake? Keep watching. So first I'm going to start off with my fresh baked cakes, and I put them in the refrigerator to crumb coat them. So what you're seeing now is a crumb cut. Girl, I can't talk. A chrome covering. And now I had to stir up my homemade buttercream because it was in the refrigerator and it, got hard. So this is what I'm doing now. I'm icing my cake. And let me know if you guys want to know how to make homemade buttercream. It is very easy to make. So that's what you're just going to go ahead and cover your cake. Now I'm spreading out some confectionate sugar off on my table so I can do the fun part, which is start my fondant. I went to Walmart and I got some already made fondant, and they didn't have the color that I wanted. I wanted to kind of get like a light blue color, it turned out so pretty. And I just got some plain white because you could dye white any color you want. And I got some gel food coloring. I will suggest getting some icing coloring because it does such a better job. But the gel food coloring didn't do a bad job either. So I'm just mixing that in until I get the color that I want. If you want it to be a darker blue, you just continuously add more blue, of course. And I added a little bit more. I end up adding, I believe, like three different, put three different amounts of food coloring in it of the same color just to get the blue that I want. So I think next time I'm going to do an icing color just to see if it would make it get darker. But that color turned out to be so nice. And I use the gel food coloring for a lot of stuff. Y'all see my neighbor right there? That's my little Zozo, honey. Hey, Zozo, I know you watching this, girl. But anyways, that's my boo. She's watching me do my little decorative little thingy thing, bedazzle. So now I'm going to take my fondant roller. Got it from Walmart. Told y'all I'm a Walmart damn billboard. They need to give me some money. But anywho, so I'm just going to go ahead and spread that out so it can cover the entire tier. This is my first time actually kind of like really taking my time to do the cake. So now I'm learning that I need to have probably a covering on my table because it was sticking a lot. So that's why I decided to roll up the fondant and kind of switch positions because it was sticking a lot. Even the confectionate sugar wasn't doing too much. And it's 95 degrees here in damn Atlanta. So that didn't help it. So that's why I repositioned it, added a little bit more sugar to it. And I have to, if you're like me, you're not good with like measuring. I can't even measure right the damn fondant with how to cover the cake. I should have made it a little bit wider, but I did a good job. I am so proud of myself. But I would, like I said, practice made perfect. So that's what I'm doing. Just now I'm rolling it up so I can try to cover my cake. And it turned out like nailed it. Didn't turn out too bad. Like there is some gaps and it's going to be a little bit of splits in it. But I'm just going ahead and just covering as much as I can. And I'm going to use my little offset knife spatula thing to cover the other excess that's not all the way covered. And once I get done putting that into place like a little puzzle, and it's not supposed to be, you're actually supposed to cover the whole thing right, but you know me. I'm going to take my little fondant cover that I got for $4 from Walmart, Wally World, and I'm just going to cover it and cut off the excess of the fondant. And one thing about this fondant, I'm able to like put it in a airtight Ziploc bag or something, and I'm able to still use it because I'm going to be making my other son's birthday cake as well. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to smooth it out the best way I can. Next time, I'm going to make sure that I kind of even out my cake so it won't be like loopy-doopy. But here goes the little tedious part, which is all my little decorations that I'm doing. I'm making my little flags now. So now I got my white fondant, cut it into some squares. And I'm taking my black fondant to make the little checkered flags. So it's really tedious, and I didn't even have the right tools. I went to Walmart and I thought I bought everything that I needed, but kind of find out I didn't. So that's why you see me using a paintbrush, the end of my paintbrush to kind of cut out the little squares. So I cut the little squares out, and I use water to apply them, and they stuck very well. So there go the squares thus far. As you can see, now I have on gloves because, bitch, I went back to Walmart, honey, got me some little gloves, got me a little, got the little kit where you use the little scraper and the little roll-on thing, which they did not work. So I'm not finna do that again. That didn't work. I'm finna go get my $6.47 back today, actually, after I'm get done this voiceover, honey. Anyways, back to the video. So now I'm taking some more white, and I'm finna try to make, yeah, that's that Florida coming out of me. So I'm trying to make the track now. You know how Hot Wheels do the little tracks, and it's like the flames. So I got so much because I was like, okay, I want to do the little flame, and I want to do the track, and let's see how this works. Girl, now that was hard. When I tell you, the easiest part about this was what I'm doing right now, the color, because it's like you're playing with Play-Doh. That's why I let my kids help me, because they love to play with Play-Doh. So I'm rolling it out. It's just it's like the same thing over and over again. You know, you're just gonna color your fondant the color that you want, and if you already got the pre-colored, you ain't gotta worry about coloring no shit. But you now, to each his own. And I'm measuring how long or how wide I want the track to be, so I can go ahead. And that's my little thing from Walmart, y'all. Y'all see my little thing from Walmart that I'm finna cut it with? Like, yeah, look at my little thing. You see, I just wanted to use that, girl. That's the only thing in the pack that worked right. I like that little roly thing. But I'm gonna go to Amazon and gonna get a real little knife. But you know those little surgical knives that the doctors use? That's why I need to go buy a regular one. So I'm gonna take a mason jar, and I'm trying to wrap it around so I could create the loop like how you seen in my Pinterest video. That did not work. Like, I don't know, I did it several times, put it in the refrigerator for a few hours. It just didn't work for me. So that's why I end up just making it how you guys saw it, with just a line on the cake, and I propped it up with like some toothpicks and put it in the refrigerator overnight. So that's why, you know, it's halfway there, girl. It is 9 o'clock. I started this thing in the afternoon. But this is what I got. I nailed it. What do you guys think? I think I love it. So, but my kid loved it. The cake was actually good. Go to my next video. You will see how we actually made the cake.